Hey everyone, welcome back to the sunny side. I'm Sonny, and this video right here is the monthly. You guys got that? This is one of the monthly horoscopes and tarot readings for Gemini for the month of April 20th, April 2020. For the month of April 2020. Hey Gemini, what's up? I hope you're having a super amazing day. I was just looking at your horoscopes. I'll show you that in a second. It looks like you're going to have a pretty good month. Money isn't really the greatest, but you're finally entering into an attraction cycle. I'm a Gemini rising, so I'm curious to see what's going to happen. And I'm a Scorpio Gemini rising, so I'm curious to see what's going to happen. All right, here we go. Cut the cards. First up, before we begin, though, I want to remind everyone I am a professional astrologer. And when you're ready for a personal reading, if you think you're ready for a personal reading or whenever you're ready, just check it out and just message me. There's a link in the description box below. Just set it up and we'll give you a personal reading. In addition to that, we have a really cool app out here on the sunny side. It's called TheSunnySide Astrology. There's a couple of different horoscope widgets on there if you like to see your horoscope from different perspectives, different angles. It also has some tarot on there, some compatibility stuff. It's a fun app. It's available for free, and there's a link in the description box below. And finally, well, we have lots of live streams on the channel. So please, if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to the channel. All right, here we go. We have the we have the moon card. The moon card is different in the Witch's Tarot. Do you see that? It usually represents a view from the birthing canal. This one is a little different. The Witch's Tarot is different. So we have the moon card, the Page of Wands, and the King of Swords reversed. So Geminis, it looks like you should be on some kind of learning curve right now. There's some kind of learning that you have to do, some kind of studying, some kind of figuring something out. As a result, you're reluctant to take action. You know, the King of Swords reverse is saying you're not taking action. You're being a little stayed in your gait, so to speak. And you're, Sonny, is that even English? Yeah, old English. Whatever. So anyways, and the moon is saying, you're probably lost in some kind of confusion, some kind of funk, some kind of not sure what's going on. Now, the astrology looks really good, so it's an interesting mix of a reading here. You're probably working on a project, Gemini risings, and you're confused on how to make this project really sing. There's a learning curve, so figure it all out and just get back to the books and figure it out. Now, I'm going to warn you guys, this is the month to really lay some action down here because the game is going to hit the reverse skids starting the end of April, beginning of May. So once May comes around, if you haven't laid some game down, if you haven't made those steps to make it happen, Geminis, you're going to be in a lot of problems. You're going to have a lot of problems. You're going to be in a lot of trouble. So make the change that you want. Make it happen now. Whatever it is, there's a learning curve. Yeah, if there's a little foggy, you're not sure. You're going to be throwing darts in the darkness, so you're not going to know what's going on. You're not going to know. You're not going to see your targets, and you're going to be reluctant to take action. But you really should do it. Now's the time to do it regardless of anything because next month you're going to spend cleaning up messes. Check it out. So according to the Lovescope, this is one of the best times of the year to have love. Like Venus is going to enter into your first house here, and it means you're looking good. It's a great time to do your nails. It's a great time to get a haircut. It's a great time to get those teeth whitened. It's a great time to wax your ass. It's a really good time to do some stuff to make yourself look good, Gemini. You know, get to the gym, work out, pop some pimples, do what you got to do to look good because that's the action that's going to happen. You are going to be looking good and you are high visibility. Got it? So that's the deal. So first, energy. Venus is moving through your first house, so you're looking good. Second, Mars is cruising through here. Mars and Saturn are both entering into Aquarius. So that very strong possibility, Geminis, that you're entering into a cycle where you're going to be fighting with people at a distance. You might be arguing with people from different cultures, or you might be putting a lot of energy into trying to travel somewhere or to take a trip, or you might be going back to school, and it's a big deal. You know, you want to get something done. It's at a distance. You got to have it happen. You might be taking things to the next level. You might want to travel, but for whatever reason, you're stymied out in this area. So when Mars travels through, we're talking about this up here, right? So when Mars is traveling through here, one, you're going to put a lot of energy into that part of your chart. Two, you're going to be arguing with people. So watch out for people from different cultures than yours arguing with you. Watch out for people from far away coming to town and arguing with you. Watch out, and so watch out for that kind of stuff. Watch out for fighting at school. So watch out, just watch out for it. In addition to that, you're probably putting a lot of energy into studying something right now, and that's also what the tarot cards say. Actually, that's pretty cool. Now, Saturn's going to creep through here as well, and as Saturn does, you're going to put a lot of energy and effort and very focused, meticulous, step-by-step energy towards achieving some of these goals at a distance. So if you want to travel, Gemini, or if you want to go back to school, or if you want to like date somebody at a distance, whatever it is, you're going to put a lot of energy and a lot of focus into there. And that's the deal. It's going to stick around towards the end of the month, and then in the middle of May, it's going to go backwards. So when it goes backwards, I know these are the April horoscopes, but in May, towards the end of May, your joint finances, your investments and joint finances are going to go in the toilet again. So you have to watch out for it. It's been tough. It's going to continue to be tough. So you have to watch out for it. This month is okay. Actually, this month, I would expect as Saturn moves deeper into Aquarius this month, I would expect that your joint finances or your investments actually get a lot better. You might actually make a big chunk of money in investments this month, but next month it's going to suck. So major heads up on that. That's a major heads up. Okay, so that's how the month kicks off. In addition to that, people are going to be talking about you very publicly. Everywhere you go, people are going to be talking about you. Expect people to talk about you on the news. Expect people to talk about you in social media. I'm a Gemini rising, so they're going to be like, hey, you guys hear what Sonny's doing? And they're going to be like, no, what? Oh, Sonny's doing his monthly horoscopes again. No way, I love those. Yeah, everybody loves them, yeah. And so Sonny seems to be back doing them for this month anyways. And that's what the deal is. And then they're going to look at you in social media. And so that's the action. So people are looking at your friends right now, and they're looking at your groups. It's also a possibility that you're up for an award right now, or you're thinking of receiving, or it's a possibility that you're up for an award. Let me go back. Let me backtrack. 1, people are talking about you very publicly. 2, you are up for an award. 3, people are talking about promoting you. And 4, people are talking about giving you a new job or hiring you for something. So 1, 2, 3, 4. People talking about you publicly. You might get a new job, you might be up for a promotion, and lots of friends. In addition to that, love is moving very public. So you were in a situation where there's a lot of secret admirers happening, but now love is moving into the open. So there's the deal. That's actually pretty cool. So next, so that's the deal. So that's how the month is going to kick off. Next, so the next thing you want to be aware of is the full moon. Now the full moon is happening right around, oh man, Sonny, what are you doing? Right around the 7th or the 8th of the month, just to kick off the second week of the month. And the full moon is going to be in your astro sector of creativity and children. So Geminis, you might be getting pregnant. Congratulations. Oh, so Geminis might be getting pregnant. Geminis might start creative projects, and Geminis are definitely telling people that they're pregnant if they're pregnant. And that's the action. Once again, Geminis, children. So also, you're going to be very romantic right now. So Gemini is very romantic, very pregnant, very creative. It's a very good time for all of that kind of stuff. And look at this. You are in the love spotlight. So love spotlight, get out there. Be romantic. You might have a friends into lovers kind of transit happen right around the second week of April. And finally, second to finally, there's a new moon at the end of the month. The new moon is going to be in Taurus. The new moon at the end of the month, or the 23rd, it's going to be behind the scenes here. So something in your environment is going to change, Gemini. So watch out for it. But we don't have to worry about that till later. And just watch the weekly horoscopes or tune into a live stream and I'll tell you about that. The next thing you have to worry about is around the middle of the month, 13th, 14th, 15th. The moon is going to pass through this sector right here. And when the moon does it, it's going to make a square to the sun. And whenever the moon squares the sun, you're going to feel moon, right? Feel like people who don't really see you, because it's the sun, right? The sun is what you see, the moon is what you feel. And so you're gonna feel like people just don't get you. And it also means it's going through this astro sector of, like, the worst thing astrologically about Geminis is this here. And this is your financial sector of shared resources, inheritances, and investments. And it looks like you're going to put a lot of energy into dealing with these investments. You might actually make a little chunk of money off those investments this month. Your investments have been in the toilet, Gemini. Your investments should suck toe right now, but it's gonna, and like in the bad suck toe, not the good suck toe, like, oh, we having a bath and like want some champagne with that. No, not that kind of suck toe. Suck toe like, oh man, I just stepped in dog shit. Why is that foot in my mouth? That kind of suck toe. And but it's gonna be that would be a good name for a bad guy in a action movie. Suck toe. No, whatever, Sonny. What are you gonna do? I'm tired today. It's been a long day. Anyways, so Gemini, that's the deal. You might make a little bit of money towards the second week of April as the moon makes a pass at this little stellium of problems that you're going to be having. Also, watch out. I'm not going to delve too deep into it, but Jupiter is going to make this aspect to Pluto. It's going to conjunct Pluto. It's going to be a big deal for a lot of people. You're going to have this obsessive behavior is going to get overloaded, and it only happens once every 12 years. So go back and think what happened 12 years ago. So 2008. Okay, so 2008. Whatever happened in 2008, that big change that happened in your life in 2008, expect it to repeat itself. And so that's the deal. So two major themes are repeating right now. The first theme is from 2 years ago. Okay, the first theme is happening from 2 years ago. So March, April 2018 will repeat itself. And the same kind of deal, March, April 2008. Those are the two themes that are going to repeat themselves. So you have this great opportunity and the moon is here to push through right now. The moon is not triggering it. Mars and Jupiter are triggering these kind of situations, but the moon is here, and the moon is going to add a lot of heart and energy to the entire situation. So think back what happened in 2008. Think back at what happened in 2018, and these are the themes that it's going to repeat itself for Gemini. On top of, but aside of that, great time for love, Gemini. Great time for making babies. Great time to try and get your finances back on track. And Geminis, don't spend any money that you don't have, especially in investments, because you probably don't have any investments right now. Watch out for sex bumps. Watch out for leaks. Watch out for oozing. Watch out for partners cheating on you. Very sincerely, I make a lot of jokes in my horoscopes. Geminis, watch out for your partners cheating on you. And that's the deal. Aside of that, love is really good. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. When you're ready for a personal reading, check out how to do that in the description box below. And Geminis, take advantage of the energy, because this is it. Right after this, that's it. That's it. Everything is going to be retrograde for the rest of the year. So let's push through April and accomplish as much in April as you possibly can, because the rest of the year is going to be in cleanup mode. And that's the action. From TheSunnySide.net, I'm Sonny, reminding all Geminis, of course, to subscribe to the channel. Be super cool, and I will see you guys